Off of play action, here's Lance. Flushed out right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Washington 0.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
2nd and 9 now. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And shedding a man at the 40. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is
trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Brings up second and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. I'm on. 58, Mike, 58.
Second and 11. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
58, come on. 58, come on. Oh, here we go. Oh, 58.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Pick. Off right around the 43.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got it early. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Off play action. Hood. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58's the money. 58's the money. 58, boys, 58. 58's the money.
Looking to throw. Hood. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Following the fumble recovery. Hood going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
We got this.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Sponge, no.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Check. 58, right over there.
Now back to throw. And hauled in by Croft. Past the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Washington.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Back to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, there's your...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
To try again after the sack. Lance escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. They find some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And take it right on the 30. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Lance now on 1st down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for the Niners. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Niners look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
That's good for Washington. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On 1st down, Lance. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance.
That's complete to Davis.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. So a chance to give his guys a second-half lead there, but it goes by the wayside.
And, Brandon, that's the worst sound in the world for an NFL kicker. Gong!
That was good. Do that again.
Gong!
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I'd take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free.
He's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Lance looking to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it.
They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. And that'll set them back 5. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. but more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
69 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, I know at points